my name is Stallar with Stallar Skate and Snow, and for my blog post this week, I'm going to show you how to grip your skateboard because now that it's July, you've probably broken through one or two boards now that it's summer, you're out there kicking butt, so I'm going to show you how to grip a brand new skateboard and also how to put it together with the trucks and wheels that you already have. So first what we're going to do is we're going to peel off the paper on the grip tape, and we're going to lay it as well onto the board and as straight as we possibly can. We're really going to make sure that we don't have any bubbles or gathering in it as well. So we'll separate this here. The quick and dirty method to doing this, because we don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because we want to be out riding. So we're going to put it in the middle and we're going to slide it out. And again, we want to make sure this is even. So slide it up, make sure that we have no bubbles, just like that. Then what we want to do is we want to take our screwdriver and we want to rub it up against the sides to make sure we know where our edges are. Now that we've made our edges around the board, as you can see, we have this white edge right here, goes along. We want to take our blade and we want to make little grooves in it to symbolize once we get to the edge where we're going to stop, because this is such a long process to go around that we want every break that we can get to make it as even, smooth, and professional looking as possible. Don't worry if you don't get this right the first time, because professionals, 20, maybe 30 times of doing this before they can finally get that professional looking grip. So, like my old board, you might have those grooves and things like that in between, not a big deal. You're going to be riding it, it's going to snap eventually, so no biggie. So like I said, I put this groove here, I put another one down here, and that's going to help me so when I go along it knows where to stop. So we want to take this, drag this along here and make it even. And like I said, we don't want to lose that we're trying to make this as nice looking as possible. So coming along till we hit that groove, and then we can pull it off, and that's one part. And then we're going to go over here, do the other half. Actually, let's do this long part since we already have it down here. We just want to take it and keep it even all the way down the board. To our other one, just like that. And we're going to put these together so it doesn't stick anything. We'll go ahead and turn, finish up this side. Alright, take this around the corner like this. Hook it. It might be a little hard to start, so you might have to wiggle it in there to get it going. That part. Let's go all the way down. And make sure your grip tape isn't bubbling up like that. So we gotta make sure we really press it down. Keep it going all the way down. Alright. Pull this guy off. We're done with that. Get this one up here, and go around this way. Like I said, you might have to kind of wiggle it in there to get it started. Okay. And this side's a little tougher because, you know, it's hard to get on that other side and do this part. Definitely do your best. We can always go through and clean up these edges once we're done. Alright, so lean it up against like this. Once we get it started, we're good to go. Got that part. We'll see if we can do a little cleaner on this side here. So let's get this started here. Bring it around. Oops, you gotta be careful because this stuff will stick to you. Okay, get started again. One last little bit. Bring this around. So we have our deck and it is gripped. Next, what we want to do is we want to take our screws and we want to pop them into the holes right here. And then this way we can see on the grip where it's going to come out. So let's pop it into here and see the little groove that we made over here. And that's where we're going to know to stick them in. So we're going to go ahead and do that for all of them. In. Okay, we made our little holes. And then this side, in and in, and in. Now we know where those are going to go. So, I'm going to go ahead and find where our grooves are and stick it in there. Oops, this one, a little more. You might have to really push them in there so that you can see it stick to this grip tape, because this grip tape is thick. Okay. So pop them in there. See, we got one. Pop them in there. 2, 3, and 4 for this side. Because I'm showing you the quick and dirty method, we're just going to do this half of the deck. Okay? Let's get this last one popped in here. Alright. So, what you want to do is you want to send these all the way through now. Okay? So that they're sticking out. Okay? Like that. We want to take our trucks, make sure your bushings are facing in, and we want to slide those right onto there. Okay? Let's go ahead and turn this upside down, and let's take the screws, the end of our screws are bolts, and just put them on there just ever so they're just tight enough but not completely tight, because we're going to need to use our tool to make them super tight. Oops. And this way. Sometimes it's hard to get them started. Alright, there we go. 2 more. 1 more. And you gotta watch your bolts here, because there will be a little lighter color on one side and a little darker color on the other. And you wanna make sure you have the bigger, darker color on the other side going into the screw, otherwise the other side won't fit. Okay, so we have that part. Now, I have a skate tool and this thing is a heaven sent. But if you don't, you can always use a pair of pliers to hold the bolts while you tighten with your screwdriver. Let me tell you, this for 10 bucks, well worth the money, because this can be a painful process. So what we want to do is take the smaller end of our skate tool, put it into this bolt right here, set it up, use our screwdriver to twist, and our tool to hold it, and just keep tightening until we have it completely tight down there. Now, your screw is going to go into the grip tape a little bit and probably bubble it up. It's totally up to your preference whether or not you want that. I don't really mind, because once I start skating, I'm going to push it back down with my foot anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'd rather make sure my trucks are on there tight. Okay. because this side is closer to the trucks here, your skate tool is going to be a little hard to get in there, but try to get it in there as best you can, and it will still tighten. So let's get this other side, like that. Tighten. Awesome. One more. This is the easier side with the bushing. Totally tighten it. Make sure that skate tool is holding it in there. Last half for this part, we want to add wheels to each truck. So we've already had our bearings inside of here because these are our wheels from our old board. Now if you need to put bearings in here, you just go ahead and slide them into the truck. You can use your skate tool to push them down and either hammer them in, or if you're strong, you can just push them all the way in. But there is an end point, so make sure they get pushed in so that there's still part of the wheel sticking out and you'll know they're in all the way. Okay? So we want to add these guys into here. One, put this guy here. And then we want to take our truck bolts and tighten them onto here. Now once again, it's up to your preference how tight you want them. Sometimes you want them super tight, sometimes you want them a little loose. I personally like a little loose. So I'm going to slide this one onto here, and then put the bolt over here. All you have to do is repeat for the other side, and you have your new deck set up for your riding. And once again, if you've broken your board already this summer and you're going to be using the same trucks and the same wheels, all you have to do is grip your new board, put all the stuff on, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.